What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy, a WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video, and we are here to clear out some Extreme Rules tours. So we're going to go ahead and hop into it because we got to show some love to the waifus, baby. You gotta have a gotcha game, and when you have a gotcha game, you gotta have the waifus, because waifus are for lifu. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We are going to clear out this first tour for Red Gems utilizing our girl, Zombie Liv Morgan. Living Dead, and you already know the setup. You already know what we're going to do here. We're beefing up all that yellow damage. We got the yellow MP on lockdown, and we are going to rock and roll. We're going to spam the bite. We're going to make that red area match, that 3 match, and that's going to buff and load up our yellows. But thankfully, because of MLE perks, we're already going to be turn 1, so we are just going to rock and roll. Pray for no cascades. Get it done. We got the general's orders on here. Break red, get yellow back, and we're just going to go ahead and get into it. And so let's do it. This is definitely one of the easiest situations for the last couple of Extreme Rules. When it came to my waifus, it was a bad situation for the bad guy because we didn't have Roxanne, y'all. We didn't have Roxanne, and we didn't have the 100% gem strap for our girl, Acro Rhea. But one way or the other, we got through it, y'all. We got through it. It was traumatizing. I seen a lot of things and a lot of stuff. Wouldn't recommend it. But nonetheless, we are here today to go ahead and take care of business. So I hope that y'all are having an amazing day. We're going to do what we got to do. Going to load it up again. Hopefully we can get another match without forcing the cascade, because that is the thing here. You want to get your gem match without it causing anything else to fall down. Load up the yellow gem damage again. Let that stack, because she is a stacker. She is a stacker. And we're going to make the whole board yellow instead of red. But she is a powerhouse waifu, so this will cover the requirement. And Becky is going to go 99. So, boom, easy clap. Even without an ultimate strap, Zombie Liv holds it down. One of my best waifus, hands down, and definitely represents the defensive side of things for sure. So we're going to go ahead and claim these goodies. We're going to get this currency, and we're going to keep it moving, y'all. We're going to keep it moving. Been doing a lot. Took care of a lot of business. Knocked out the tours. I'll take that. Blitz to the extreme. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, a lot of these content blocks, sometimes they can be a lot. It can be very tedious, especially if you're a content creator, because there's so much. And that's the only thing that bums me out, honestly, to be realistic with you all, is what hurts the most for me, personally, is that I always want to cover everything that I can, but unfortunately, due to my job and due to how my hours can be, if I'm closing all the time, I don't have the time to really, depending on what time I get out, I sadly don't have the time to sit down and record every tour that comes out like I usually do. Because I know that there's days where I'm sitting there and like each day and each night, I'm dropping a new tour. I'm dropping a new one, a new one, a new one. But when you're working so much, I'm only allotted so much time in the day, and at the end of the day, your boy got to rest. So there's going to be, like right now, I do sincerely apologize when this happens, where I'm not able to cover everything that I really want to cover with all of y'all. And that means taking a blow when it comes to releasing content on a consistent level. And that breaks my heart, because I want to cover everything. Like I said, I want to have my channel act as a time capsule when I'm able to. Like, if I'm able to record and cover every single tour that comes out, then that's what I want to do for y'all, because I love y'all. I want y'all to be on this journey with me. And when I'm not able to do that, I feel bad about it. You know, on one side, I'm like, yeah, I'm grateful to get the rest. On the other side, it's like, nah, man, like if we can make some footage and we can get it out to y'all and cover things, cool. Because it serves to play like with how they do things now. For instance, shout out to the broskies on all who are the official content creators. You know, the only way that I'm able to cover the blog is literally if I stay up. I know when the blog's going live, or, you know, now, I mean, I guess depending on when people are live and I'm able to watch it on YouTube, you know what I mean? Then I can be able to say, hey, this is what's going on. I just want to fill y'all in. This is what's going on, Or I'd have to be hoping and praying that I wake up early enough before I go in, before I hit the gym and everything and do what I do with my fam. I gotta make sure I can take care of that before and lock and load and get things to cover. So, you got to pay the cost to be the boss sometimes. And with how I've been working night shifts as of late, sadly, that means that I'm not able to do and cover the things that I would normally be able to. And so I'm just letting y'all know, like, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's not intentional. I really want to cover footage for all of y'all and content on everything, so the channel can be a time capsule of different moments in time within the game. But then, unfortunately, you know, responsibility calls. People have lives. There's some things I'm able to cover. There's some things that I'm not able to cover. And I just want y'all to, I hope that y'all can understand and bear with me, because I'm not missing out on purpose, because I love y'all and I want to bring that to y'all every single time. If I could give y'all the bad guy 24/7, trust and believe your boy will be doing it every single time. But right now, it seems like content is going to slow up a tad bit, but where I can make it happen, I will make it happen, because I owe y'all that. And I believe in the good times rolling no matter what, whether it's a video every day or it's a video every other day, we're going to find a way. And so I just want to let y'all know that things are at work, business picked up, and I'm just letting you know that I still want nothing but the best for all of y'all, and I still want to make content. I'm still going to make content when my schedule allots it. So, boom, we got that done. We're picking up some more currency, especially with things closing out. Did not pick up that prize wall. Did not pick up the $100 pack for Loa. Already got him up to 5-star silver. He's a great champion, great character. A lot of these free-to-play characters in this 6-star gold meta, if they're not great as heavy hitters, they are definitely great for what they bring for an entourage ability. So, and that's the thing for Tongaloa. Now, we're going to go in here and we're going to handle business. And there's only one way to go about this. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Like, this one's like a no-brainer. If I recall, this is the blue gem one, if I recall correctly. Yep. And, well, it's kind of makes sense. It's a no-brainer one. But inevitably, you know what we're about to do. You know we're about to take care of business when it comes to this one with the easy damage and taking people out with no problem. It's going to be our girl Charlotte. I believe the last one is for the Extreme Rules match. It's Naomi, Return of the Glow, who we do not have. So we're not even going to act like that. We're just going to clear it through. You know, I mean, again, depending on who you are, depending on your roster, some people have pulled her and gotten her, and she is a godsend. She is definitely a top tier striker, modern era rep waifu who deserves nothing but the utmost respect. And if you pull her, be grateful and treat her like a lady, because she will do right by you. Even without her plate, she is a problem, y'all. She is an absolute beast. So we do not have her on here. Again, the journey to find a striker waifu for us is it's going. It's going. There's certain things and pieces that we're missing right now. We just landed Jacob Fatu. We got him. We just got to wait to get those shards. I'll be on the lookout for one of those cash banners with the defensive acros. If we got to pull, it has been ages since I've done pulls on a cash loot banner. I remember when that was a thing, you know, and it still is here and there, but I'll be on the lookout for a defensive acro shard banner. And when that pulls up, and if the stars align for it, your boy's going to be pulling on that in spades, y'all. In spades. I think you can do like 60 pulls. If I get some big drops on there, yeah, Jacob's going up. Like, I would literally do loot pulls on that banner just for Jacob alone. That is literally where I'm at with it. It's like, yes, more please. More please. But these are easy. This is an easy clap right here. But even then, just landing Jacob to cover my acrobat husbandos, the same thing. I mean, Mama Rhea's there, but sadly, Mommy Rhea is. We need the strap for her. We do have skill plates that could work for her, and that's a blessing. So we're halfway there, but. Other than that, other things gotta align. Other things gotta fall into place for us. But the same applies. I mean, I got Sonya Deville. I do. But I don't really like using her. You know what I mean? And that's the thing for me. There's some things where it's like, yeah, bro, like you got Vader. Yeah, I love Vader. I love running Vader all the time. I got no problem with it. Even rocking Roman. I love rocking it. OTC is great, but for right now, the best Roman I have is an A-tier rocking Roman legend powerhouse. And I am fine with it. I got no qualms with running him every single time. He helps me out in Showdown. He's helped me out in different formats of content. I am good. I am golden with that for right now. But when it comes to striker waifus, though, even though I got Sonya at 6-star silver, that was a pull that I did not expect, but I will greatly take. I am looking at Nikki Cross. I've seen some Sir Zorro gameplay of her, and she's absolutely incredible. She is a beast, and now that where I'm at with my TP and everything, it's like there's certain classes where it's a hit and a miss. For instance, for Jacob, I got everything. I got the TP good. I got the tokens ready. Just need the shards. For my strikers, I have the shards. I have the TP. But the tokens are missing. I'm lacking in some milk cartons, y'all. And, even with Striker Braun just getting his buff, I would love to take Striker Braun up for that ability, that 30% yellow. Giving him use, I definitely am going to take him up. But then at the same time, then you got to make certain decisions. Entourage ability, I'll probably take him up over my boy Batista, who I said, like, hey, I got the star fragments to fully fill him out at 6-star and everything because I really enjoyed his gameplay. That's still a thing, but then I have to look long term. What's going to be worth more to me? Taking a male striker up when I got Final Boss Rock already up there. I got Muhammad Ali already up there. American Nightmare Cody's knocking on the door, so to speak. Or taking up a key entourage ability that's literally going to stand the test of time. You ask me, I'm going to have to go realistically. I'm going to go with Braun. You know what I mean? I want Batista up there, solid striker rep, but I already have Rob Van Dam at 6-star silver, just chilling. He's held down my account for so doggone long as my go-to striker and a ruthless aggression representative. And now that I have Kofi Kingston on the squad, there's so many different ways to run RVD. Kofi's ability, Michelangelo Kofi's ability, actually breathes new life into RVD, and it makes him a problem. Now, I already know, depending on how things go, depending on how many pizza boxes drop, I may go after Rey. I might go after Rey. But at the end of the day, though, that's a thing for me. I feel depending on if you're a spender or not, I would say go for Rey and go for the moment. That's where I'm looking at it. If I don't get enough for Rey, then I'll go for the moment and I'll go for a skill plate. That's how, that's one of those situations where you got to pick and choose your battles on that. You got to decide what you're all in on and what you're not. So, at the end of the day, though, even with Kofi being a new entourage person, putting him together with Hall of Fame Nikki, putting him with Undertaker, even Riddle. Riddle helps buff power gems. That is a thing too. So putting those type of characters on a guy like RVD, who was a monster at 5-star gold, who was a viable option at 6-star bronze, and it's kind of been forgotten, not because he wasn't good, but just because you didn't have the entourage to breathe life into him. there's a key importance. Like, you can have great heavy hitters, and some of them are great because the low MP charge moves and everything like that. But in the reality of it is, when you have a great entourage selection, you can breathe so much life into somebody. And then you throw in, yeah, you throw in skill plates, you throw in straps. It turns things around easily. And RVD for me is a guy that definitely, since the release of Kofi Michelangelo and now Ray Raphael, he's definitely viable again. I mean, obviously you got other big power gem users like OTC Roman and Bam Bam Bigelow out there now, Hall of Fame DDP and Vader. Yeah, like OP is an understatement for those guys. But even then, if you're missing out on someone like that and you don't have them and you do have a RVD and you did get your Kofi for free, that it does make things different. You have an option. It might not be the first draft pick option, but you got a viable second or third draft pick that's going to hold you down until the scope gods bless you, whether it be free to play in a briefcase pull or an oopsie, or maybe even if you spend money and you end up catching the big fish that you were looking for, you know? So that's how you got to look at it with these games, and that's how you got to approach things. And in the end, you know, you still have fun. But we are wrapping this up because Charlotte is a problem. I mentioned it the other day, like a character like Charlotte and Great Muta, they don't have to worry, like outside these steel cage runs, these steel cage rule matches right now, they don't have to worry about nothing. They're not going to be nerfed because they're just pure gem damage. They're, you know what I mean? Unless the steel cage rule match comes up, you know, they're going to go in and take care of it. They're not worried about a nerf for their multiply gem damage or anything like that. They're literally just pure damage. So they're always going to be able to do what they got to do. And even if you take away certain things from them, they're still going to be viable. Again, just want to throw this out there for people so they can understand. Look, steel cage rules. It's real simple and easy, y'all. It's real simple and easy. At the end of the day, you can go in fully equipped, but something's going to be nerfed. You pop the icon, it's going to tell you what you can use, what you can't use. I'm doing this because I just want to showcase to people that, hey, it's not as difficult as what people are making it out to be. You know, even here, like you could just tap the icon in the corner and let you know. All this is telling you right here is like, hey, on the boost side, you use anyone who uses leech gems, they're getting a 1k percentage boost in damage. Trap gem users are using 500% plus damage. Botch gem users are getting 500 plus damage. Immediately when I look at this, these are characters that come to mind automatically. Tama Tonga is gonna be eating this weekend for this flash shoot. Why? He utilizes trap gems. When you turn his trap gems into purple gems, it spams the board with leech gems, and then the leech gems get turned into purple gems, which are going to allow you to deal crazy, insane damage. My Nation of Domination Rock, immediately when I'm looking at it with the botch gems, him setting the juggernauts, using the sub move, and then activating the botch gems, the black gem damage with a baddest jacket on him. It's going to flood the board. The botch gems become black gems. He's going to be hitting for increased damage. Again, we've seen some crazy things with Kama that showcase like the problem and the monster that he can be with that. Even the Rock, Final Boss Rock, with his botch gem setup with the Juggernaut gems and spamming the board and flooding those. That is something that's going to benefit here. Ozzy Osbourne is going to benefit here. I mean, even someone like, even just throwing it out there, like even the OG new gen tech Bret Hart would be cooking this weekend because he uses botch gems. So just think about all the characters out there that can utilize these type of things. I mean, even like someone like the Hurricane utilizes leech gems, or even Rosie. Rosie uses the power gems that create the leech gems, and those leech gems are going to be doing 1k, and everyone's basically either close to, or if not already, has either a 6-star silver Rosie or a 6-star gold Rosie. So think about that, y'all. And then even on top of that, if I recall correctly, Tongaloa utilizes botch gems. So they're they're cooking. They're cooking. Like, everyone's got something going on here. And again, you can't use skill plates, but that doesn't stop you from using your gem damage, your gem defense. It's not stopping you from using your entourage. So that means, yes, your promoters will not be affected. You are going to be able to get your showdown score multiplier right there, plus with your steps. You're going to be golden. You're going to be okay, y'all. All this means is, if they do limit something off of them, it does not mean you have to manually take things off. All it means is that, hey, you can leave everything on, but whatever section we decide to make null and void, it's only temporarily effective for that feud or that content block. And I'm also looking at it now, and I missed it the other day. They can easily apply steel cage rules to tours, showdowns, blitzes, feuds, boss battles, and even extreme rules, y'all. So that's something to keep in mind. That is something to consider. That is something to definitely, like, I mean, it's all about being open to change. And change is a good thing. So got another thing right there. Boom, we take that. We're getting close to that gold chest. I'll definitely take more Jacob Fatu shards. All in due time, baby. All in due time. But nonetheless, y'all, I mean, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all are having an amazing midweek contest. I hope y'all are having an amazing time with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles week-long event, let alone the Bloodline Takeover MLE month-long event getting ready to conclude. Let me know your progress, how far you've gotten. Did you get your Piper's Plate yet? If you didn't opt for the Piper's Plate, even though many content creators and probably a lot of faction mates of yours have said to go for the Piper's Plate, if you opted not to, because it's your account, your choice, that part, let's talk about it in the comments below what you opted to get. But nonetheless, y'all, another Extreme Rules conquered. If there's another part to it, we'll be ready for it. We knocked out the showdown. We're just letting it reload. We took care of our requirements. And it's cool to see these animations, man. I love seeing these different animations. And again, you can press these icons right off the screen. You can see what you need. You can see what's going against it. You can see everything, pros and cons. And, just have an amazing time. And then even with the tours right here, obviously you got to go into the tour to see the specific ones, but it does let you know what's going on before you get in there. Just paying attention. No different than when they got the contest symbol right there on the outside. It's just paying attention to everything and what you need to do, and knowing your account, knowing your roster, and just utilizing different people. Just like with the showdown, Merrick's made a video, and all he was basically breaking down was, I shared it with my faction mates, and some of them took it the wrong way. It's like, well, not everyone has a powerhouse Austin, you know what I mean? Bionic Redneck. That's not the point. The point is what Merrick's was saying was, and I'm gonna break it even down to you. There's a lot of characters right now, husbandos right now, that got that rework. Like Showboat Orton, Trickster Miz, Wade Barrett, Striker Seth, right? You can use those guys to load up your go-to heavy hitter, and you can use them to get these people your go-to heavy hitter into the match earlier and sooner by reducing the tag count. If you don't cascade, right, and force a pin, you can get your heavy hitter into the match, and depending on what the steel cage rules are for said showdown, depending on what kind of damage they're doing, what kind of buffs are involved, you can basically turn one, load up your heavy hitter with one of the people that got the tag buff and the gem load up for that specific character, tag them in early, and make a cakewalk out of your opposition. That's literally all Merrick's was basically showcasing to people, y'all. That's literally all he was doing right here. He was just saying, like, hey, you could put a character in here. Let me show y'all something just so it can make sense, because I just did my thing with these guys to get that requirement. Okay. Somebody that makes sense that to this situation, because I do have it up as links. So, where is he at? There has to be. Miz, where are you? Where are you, Miz? Where are you? Because you are on Raw, or at least you were on Raw the last time I recall. Is he even on here anymore? Well, we will find him. Let's see. Let's find somebody. The Miz. All right. A-lister. If they allow me to do it. This is always weird when you go to do this and then it's just a different situation. Okay. Can I find him this way? I do not recall if I have where I have my Trickster Miz at. That's actually fascinating. Okay. This is when it starts getting awkward. All right. But long story short of it is basically you can, the long story short of it, okay, we'll just use Randy because Randy's here, right? Randy's here. He has the Lou Thesz press. You can choose moves. You can use it's a one turn. Choose to make into greens. Reduce the tag counter by 3, right? So basically, let's say green gems were a buff in the steel cage, right? Green gems were a buff. Or let's say green gems were a buff, multiply gems were a buff, right? I could use Randy with that turn 1 build, that turn 1 move, right? I could use him with CM Punk. Use Randy to load up my CM Punk's triple green. He would be fully loaded. He would be able to hop in, turn 1, do crazy damage due to the buff to the green, you know what I mean? And then, if there was a multiply gem buff, we would be able to do that too. That's basically all Maris was breaking down. It wasn't a thing of, oh, like we got to wail out, we got to spend. Nah, he's saying you can use your characters like Wade Barrett, Striker Seth, Architect, Randy Orton, Trickster Miz. You can use these guys with their one charge move to get your certain character in that benefits from the buffs that come from the steel cage rules that will dominate. That's basically all that's basically all that was being said. So I think he used Wade Barrett and Wade Barrett had the red. Well, even if the case just throwing him out there because he starts off fully loaded, you could have Wade Barrett load up Ozzy Osbourne, then reduce the counter, put Ozzy out, and then Ozzy just decimates everybody. That's basically all that Merrick's was saying in his video, and I just wanted to clarify that. So there are ways, that's why he said that steel cage rules are fun, because now you can utilize people, as I said before, you can use these characters to help you make different concoctions and combinations to bypass it. Like, you don't have to worry about, you're not nerfing a 1 MP move. You know what I mean? You're not nerfing anything. You're literally going to start off turn 1, so you can basically do turn 1 grinding of your showdown as long as you don't force the cascade. So that's literally all they were saying. Like, you can literally just put those guys in there, use them to load up your heavy hitter, reduce the counter, put your heavy hitter in. If they're benefiting from the steel cage rule gems or the move damage or whatever the case is, whatever the boosts are, if they benefit, you can basically make those crazy teams up to get through showdown and just cakewalk everybody. That's basically all he was saying. So same thing in concept. Wade Barrett, I believe he's red. I could put, wait, let me see if I can find it. I couldn't find the Miz for some weird reason. Let's see if we can find Wade Barrett. Good grief. Oh, don't tell me we're doing King Barrett. Don't tell me we got to do this. King Barrett. Let's see if we find him. And sad to say, oh, and lo and behold, I go to look for him, but then I find the Miz right there. Huh, picture that. Fancy freaking that. What do you know? Making the video longer than it needs to, man. You're grinding my chips. You're grinding my gears, bruh. All right. And then Wade Barrett disappears. That is funny. I go to look for one of them, and I miss him. There he goes. Okay. Wade Barrett, what's your move, my guy? Because I have it in there. Okay, his is different. This one, you choose red. So then again, you choose red. It doesn't reduce the timer on this one, sadly. It is what it is. But the cool thing is, you load it up with the MP, with the purple. You load up your red. You get the the timer on your turn with the power bomb. If you don't force a cascade, and then let's say again, maybe the buff is to reinforce gems and red gem damage. You pair him up with Vader. That's literally it. That's all there is. There's different combinations here that you can do with different people, and it's going to allow you to do so much and make things a lot easier instead of overthinking it. My boss says it best. The job is easy. It's your decision if you make it difficult upon yourself. And sad to say, a lot of people will go out of their way to make things difficult. So again, The Miz is here. The Miz is here. He has it the same way. The green move, make yellows. Then you reduce the timer. And then maybe I just want to go in here and I want to run triple yellow. So guess what? I can use it with my guy, The Rock. The Rock can run triple yellow here and he be fully loaded up thanks to The Miz. Or I could run someone like DDP and he be fully loaded. So that is the whole concept here. And I just wanted to clarify that to my faction mates and just to y'all so y'all can understand. I get that some people might not comprehend it or it's taking them a little bit more time to get this, but I'm just here to break it down to you that there are ways around these things so that way it's not complicated and it can work in your favor. It's not a thing of, oh, here he goes. We got someone who has every champion on their account telling us, oh, you can use Powerhouse Austin to clear out all the content. No, Merrick's was not saying that. He was saying that you can use these guys who can get you in there, get your heavy hitter in there sooner, that can utilize the boost to their advantage, and you can be done with the grind sooner rather than later. That's basically it. That is all. So, hey, yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, my beloved champions fam. Like the video, share the video. You don't have to. It's only it's a suggestion and it's a choice. It's all good. I love what I do no matter what. But if you really rock with your boy and you want to see what happens next, again, all you have to do is something really, really easy. It's 2 steps. First, you got to make sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only Bad Guy, a WWE Champion, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Let the good times roll. Again, in the midst of a midweek contest, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle content going on. Knock out your tours because they do seem to reset. Just knocking it out there. I hope this video reaches you sooner rather than later so you can get things done because they proved last week, though, they rotate these tours. So please do your due diligence so you don't miss out on anything. I already recruited Donatello at 6-star bronze. I already recruited him at 6-star bronze off the prize wall, but I did reach the milestone in the Kawabunga contest to get him at 3-star gold. I had enough currency left over to go ahead and do that. So it is what it is, but go ahead, do your due diligence. Get Woods and Kingston. They're basically the freebies. If your faction does their thing, if you spend money, you're basically going to get Rey Mysterio one way or the other, whether it's through the loot or through his prize wall. And again, best of luck to all those who go out and get Seth Rollins. Maybe you get lucky with his loot banner, or you pull him from a bag, or you get him off the prize wall that's discounted. Either way, I want to see y'all all succeed. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. What moves did you make in your talent up? What characters did you use for the Extreme Rules? And what are your thoughts on the Steel Cage rules? Until next time, though, I love you all. God bless. I'm out. Stay tuned until next time, y'all. Peace and many blessings and many great things to come with you, my one and only faction fam, champions fam. Bad Guy out. Peace.